The kitchen is very nice.
I mean, it's a great little.
I've never seen this house before. This is the first time I've seen it in person. So I actually have someone interested in it.
Oh, I have the keys in my pocket.
Well, no, we have to make sure they're
Yeah.
qualified. She would rather sell this house. I mean, she would rather not. You'd rather not be hiring me. Yeah, you'd rather sell it, right? But at this point, if it's not selling,
I need to do something.
you gotta cover you have a mortgage and you gotta cover it. Sometimes that's like the only reason why we're getting hired, not because she's excited about it, because the owner needs to cover the mortgage. Okay, laundry. This looks less than.
This is not even a year old.
This is like less. Okay, so
It's not even a
it
year.
looks like a Goodman, but I can't see the.
And then the water heater's new too.
Okay, cool.
And that was a big selling point that I had to.
Yeah.
Suck that out with hay.
Oh yeah. These doors are cool. They have the. I see these a lot. The inside the frame blinds.
It's very peaceful back here.
It's very peaceful. Feels nice.
To be in this kind of area. It's peaceful.
All right, so is it okay if I run through and take a bunch of photos?
I'll step outside for a minute.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna take listing photos. We're gonna use a DSLR, just a real simple sportsumer DSLR camera with a wide-angle lens. The point of a wide-angle lens is like when you go and take a photo of a room in a house, whether it's a big house or a little house, you want the photo to look, to take a lot in and blow the room up really wide, to give it a real nice big appearance. And in real estate photography, you want to have a nice wide angle. So that's the point of using this as opposed to a cell phone. So I noticed that the listing currently, the house is for sale. There's only a handful of photos, and I don't think that they used a camera. I think they may have used a phone or whatever. Not really a big deal, but you want, whether you're listing a house for sale or for rent, you want, at least here in Maryland, the best marketing technique is to have 20 photos or more of a house when you're listing it. You want to get a lot of angles. People are interested to know what kind of space they have, where is the closet, where is the bathroom. So you want to kind of walk through and take photos of everything. So that's what we're going to do. Text me if you're wondering, I'll text you.
Okay.
So it's really nice to meet you in person.
I'm excited.
Yeah. All right.
Get me out because I talk a lot.
No. All right. Get pictures together, get a video together, get a good description of the house, and we'll get it up on the market. Okay, so we were in Harford County today. So for those of you who don't know, Harford County is it's a county that's north of Baltimore City by about, I guess it's 20 or 30 minutes. It's north of Baltimore County. You get up into a more rural area, and that's where this townhome was located, right? So we're in Harford County, and this owner hired us to rent this house out because she needs to cover her mortgage. She's moved on in life. She's moving somewhere else. And she's not having luck selling it for whatever reason. And that brings us to kind of the topic of today's video, which is basically what puts someone in a position where they need to hire my company, right? What puts you in a position that you need our services? And the answer to that is, on the one hand, we have videos where, look, it's very investor driven. There's an investor. You're buying a house, you want to renovate it, you want to rent it out, you want us to collect your rent, I'm going to take your headache on, you're going to go off and do whatever you want to do and live life, and you're just going to collect the rent, and it's been your intention since the time you bought that house that it was just going to be a rental property.
That's one scenario. That's an investor who's purposeful about investing in properties, just as rentals. That's the whole reason. Then there are people who lived in the house and life changes for them. They end up needing to leave to move somewhere else. Maybe there's a new relationship. Maybe there's a new job. These are the things that happen a lot. Maybe there's military. And for whatever reason, you can't sell that house because maybe you bought it at a time when if you do sell it, you're going to lose 50 grand or something like that. So you can't sell it. So you have a mortgage now, but you have to go somewhere else. What do? Those people also need our services, right? Now, in the second case, and in the case like today's house that we were walking through and that we're going to rent, in a perfect world, that lady would not need me. That owner would we wouldn't know each other, and she would be better off, right? But because of the circumstances, actually the house is for sale, and she's not having luck selling it. I don't know if it's because of the price. I don't know if it's because it's how the pictures. I don't know what it is about it, but it's not selling. She's up to her neck in mortgage. She needs her mortgage covered. She doesn't want to go on paying it and living somewhere else and paying for that. And she needs to have it covered. And that's where we come in. That's where we step in and say, hey, we're going to run it out. Comment below, guys, when you get up to here with stuff and you need relief. Now I'm talking about finances here. Where do you turn to get that relief? How do you make it happen? Do you have to get a second job? Do you have to go into savings? Do you have to borrow money? These are the things that happens that stress people out when they get to when they reach their point where they really need to cover their bills. And in the case of a house, it's your mortgage. Your mortgage every month hitting you. You need to figure out a way to get that covered. If you don't have experience in the rental world, the best thing you can do is turn to a property manager who understands the market very well, who understands your area very well, who can find a tenant quickly, screen them, make sure they're well qualified, get them in there, and then leave the headache out of it when it comes time to collect the rent, and then you pay your mortgage payment. So we're gonna go in here. This house, I know this area, I know this part of town, I know the house itself. The house is in good condition. We're going to market the nice wood floors. We're going to market the fact that there's 3 bathrooms. We're going to market how nice the neighborhood is, how quiet the court is, trees everywhere in the neighborhood. And we're gonna rent this house, and we're going to do it in less than a month. And the owner here is going to be happy, and her bases are going to be covered. Okay, and she'll be able to move on without having a headache. So guys, like this video, comment below questions you have about what it takes to take on a property and property management, or what's the process from start to finish. Comment any questions you have about how our service works, what we do, or things you want to see on this channel. And next week, we'll come back and make a video about it. So until then, take care.